Man, saying that out loud is just freaking crazy still. Oh my goodness, I don't know why it feels like this, bro. Like, why does it feel like this? I have moments where I'm good and I'm straight and, you know, life is good. And then, just like that, it's like these thoughts just start bombarding my brain and I cannot not think about her. Like, I miss her. I do this thing where I'll go on my phone and I'll go into my messages with her and I'll text a message to her and like I'll just ask like, oh, how was your day? Or hey, like I hope you're doing okay, or how was work? And I'll type it up and I won't send it. I'll just type it up and just like let it sit there. And I'll just imagine like, man, I wish I could just press send right now, bro. Oh man, that sounds psychotic, bro. That sounds crazy, man. But yeah, like I'll do that just as a little way of like coping, like when the emotions are getting the best of me and like I feel like, oh, dude, like wow, I get jittery and I can't even sit still and like my emotions start to rise. Like I'll literally just go in and I'll type up a message and I'll just let it sit there. I'll be like, I love you, I miss you, like I still can't believe this is real and stuff like that. And boom, I type that up and I just won't send it. It just sit there for hours. Like if she were to go on her phone and look at our messages, you know how the bubbles pop up? It'll be like those bubbles will be sitting there forever. Like they would never leave because I just leave the messages there. Yeah, and I again, I almost said I don't know why I do that, but I know why I do that. Is I miss her. This still feels surreal to me, and it's hard, it's difficult, but I need help, man. I've been spending a lot of time praying and allowing God to use this situation as a way to develop my relationship with Him. So praise to God that I've been able to dive deeper into the Word, and through this struggle, I've been seeking God more intentionally, because I know He's the only one that can really put me at ease about this situation. He's the only one. It's nice to have conversations with people in real life and get advice and stuff like that and have a shoulder to lean on, but He's really the only one that can deliver me from this like endless feeling of dread that I feel like I'm constantly just sitting in. And that goes for whatever the situation may be. Like just for me right now, this is what it is, like going through this breakup and stuff. You just feel like someone is just like, you're not good enough anymore. Like that's what it feels like. Like I hesitate to say that because I still do really care about her. I pray to God that things work out and we're able to recover the relationship, but I don't know that that's gonna happen. I don't know. I was out earlier today in Target and there was like a group of girls that had arrived at the same time I did, and we kind of first crossed paths in the parking lot, and then inside the store, like I kept finding them like in my vicinity. I actually bought this today. Why? I don't know. I just bought it. But yeah, while I was at Target, these girls kept kind of just, every time I look over, they were just there. It was like 6 of them. And every time I looked in their direction, like they would make comments to each other and, no, you go, like you, and they kind of giggle amongst each other, whatever, girls do. And I got the hint that they were talking about me. And when I tell you I had zero confidence to like approach or just even acknowledge the fact that I knew they were talking about me. Like I had none. My brain was so fixated on, it is so fixated on her and what I feel like I've lost. And like I feel like I've actually started to love her more now that she's gone. I sound down bad right now, bro. Holy crap, dude. Holy, I might have to uh redo this whole video. This sounds crazy, bro. I sound holy crap. Damn. What was I even talking about? See what I'm. Yeah, man. I just have zero. I feel like I have zero confidence right now. Zero confidence, man. I still can't fathom in my mind why she would have left me. I feel like it just had to happen. Because it doesn't make sense to me. It's someone that I really loved, that I really saw myself being with, kind of forever. And I still do. Like I still do. I still feel like at any second, like this is all gonna be over. And like we'll be able to talk again, and I'll be able to go see her. And I pray for that, man. Every day I pray for that. But at the same time, I understand that God allowed this to happen. I was not. There's work that God has to do in me. There's work that God has to do in her. And with me understanding that now, I have to be able to endure the struggle of this process, which is not easy. For anyone who's going through it, has gone through it, you know it is not easy. Especially to look at it this way. It would be easier if I was to be like, man, I can't stand her, and be like disrespecting her and, you know, cursing her name and all this stuff. And like, it'd be easier to take out my frustration that way. But that's not how I want to go about it, man. I want to heal. I want to recover from this. Like I just turned 27 literally like 2 weeks ago, and I wanted to be preparing myself to have a family and all this stuff. But shoot, I just recently got hit with this. Like, I'm single now, so I feel like I gotta like start over. And that's scary, man. That's scary. You know? I don't wanna have to find somebody else. I don't wanna have to do all that work again, and you know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's really hard to express myself right now because there's just so much going on in my head. So I apologize. This video may be super sloppy, and I'm sorry for that. I am. I'm just gonna keep trying to communicate what I'm trying to communicate. And you probably know already. I mean, you can just read it on me, I'm sure. Like, I think about what she's doing. Is she thinking about me? You know, she's struggling like I'm struggling. Like, would she tell her family? Is her family gonna miss me? Is there someone else? Like, all these different things, man, that you think about. Like, I know I wasn't perfect. Nowhere near. I know I wasn't perfect. At times, I feel like I didn't even deserve her. Like, God gave me an opportunity, like a blessing, and like I fumbled it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I be feeling like, to be honest with you. Yeah, I just need to get this out, man. I needed to get it out. I need to like talk about this or just say these things. I don't have answers yet to all of this. I don't. I just can't be keeping it inside of me. Like, I started making videos of my workout sessions in the gym recently, and that's cool. That keeps me like occupied. It gives me something to do, somewhere to put my focus and everything. And I've been enjoying that. But it's like everything always reverts back to her, you know. And I've been in a situation before, like when I was in high school and stuff like that. I've dealt with heartbreak before. It's just as an adult, I've never dealt with it, and definitely not with someone that I literally saw myself like I might have a family with this person. Like that really might happen. Like I feel like I'm going through a divorce, damn near. Like I wasn't married to her, but I wanted to be. Still do. And like I feel like I'm going through a divorce, damn. Like it don't feel real, man. It don't feel real, bro. It don't feel real. I feel like I'm tripping or like I'm dreaming or something still, but it just makes me extremely grateful for the times, the moments where I am okay and I'm not thinking about her or how I feel about the situation. I'm just present in whatever it is I'm doing, and I'm good, and I'll have these moments of like joy, or I should say happiness. I'll have these moments of happiness, and like I really, appreciate that. Like I'll sit there and I'll thank God for it. Like, I know this won't last forever. Eventually those thoughts will flood back in, and I'll feel down again. But as of right now, I feel good. I feel great. I can think clearly. I'm having a good time, in the present, and I appreciate that. And I make sure to let God know I appreciate that. I want to be better. I want to be better for whoever the next person is, which I hope for me personally comes fairly soon. Like, again, I want to have a family, and I know God has to do work in me, which is why I feel like, again, if you saw the last video and everything I've been going through, I feel like all of this is happening at this, being allowed to happen at the same time for a reason, because He has something very special for me planned very soon, and just I have to constantly keep reminding myself that. And so I'm excited about that. I hope the future involves her in my life, and if it doesn't, I have to trust that God knows what He's doing. That God knows what He's doing. So it's still a very scary and sensitive place that I'm in right now. I appreciate, you guys for leaving positive comments and advice on the last video. Like, that helps out a lot. It really does. I just read those sometimes, and I'm like, man, like, there's people out there that have never met me, really don't know me, and like they care for whatever reason. Like, they relate enough to listen and like engage, respond, like they care, So I want to say thank you for everyone who does that. But I got a long way to go, man. I got a very long way to go. And so not every video on this channel will be like this, like monologues. I want to get back to doing reactions and stuff like that, and then just whatever I feel like doing. Like I said, whatever. If something else happens, I want to be able to speak on it. When things do turn around and they start to pick up for me again, I want to share that with you guys as well. So if you care at all, you can subscribe, but only if you're gonna watch every single video from here forward. If you're gonna watch 90% of the videos, don't subscribe. I need 100% commitment. That's what I want. Like, I want a community of people that like care about the content I'm putting out, like not just casual. Like, I want fully invested, because I feel like that's when beautiful things start to happen. So if that's you, subscribe. If it's not, just whenever you see my face, pop in, see what's going on with me, and then Go about your business. I'm cool with that. If you relate to this at all, leave a like on the video. But outside of that, I hope y'all are good. I hope you had a great day. I hope if you're going through something similar to like what I'm going through, or if it's completely different, but you're going through something, it's tough. It is tough. I can't imagine what you're going through, but it is tough. I know that. I know. Trust me, I know. But we have to seek God. We have to. That's the only way. We have to seek God. So, take it from me. I'm not where I'm going to be, but I'm a lot further along than where I was in that last video. A lot further along, and I only have God to thank for that. So, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And as always, God willing, I will see you in the next one. Peace.